Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. As we know, keeping your bunny's environment nice and clean is important to their happiness and health. Clean bunny space is the biggest prevention method against illnesses such as flystrike and snuffles. So in this video, I wanted to show you my weekly cleaning routine for Snowball's room, which is also my bedroom. Firstly, I start off with the litter box area. I grab the leftover hay in a chewed willow bowl from her munching hay station and chuck it into her litter box. I also shake the blanket over the litter box to get rid of the scattered hay before I put the blanket aside to be washed. Next, with my dustpan and brush, I sweep around the litter box and the munching hay area, so that includes litter box mat and under it. Then I start to empty and clean up the litter box like I normally do. I've already made a video on how to clean and set up a bunny litter box, so I'm just going to fast forward on that bit, and if you would like to know in detail how I do clean and set up the litter box, I will have that video linked above for you. I also clean Snowball's toy box and the litter box mat with white vinegar and water mix. In these weekly cleans, I don't fill the litter box with hay straight away. Instead, I wait until I hoover the floor and sort out Snowy's hutch house first. The reason I do this is because I want to add the hay to all the places where I normally do in one go, rather than continuously go back and add more to a different area. So moving on to the hutch house that Snowy has, and I just wanted to mention that she is 100% free roamed and she has never been kept in this hutch. It's always open for her and the doors have never been closed on her. Essentially, it just acts as an additional space for her that's purely hers. If you'd like to know more about why I do have a hutch even though she is free roamed, I did go into more detail about it in my bunny room tour video. If you want to check it out, it will be linked above. So with the hutch, I like to start off with the top section. I remove a towel from there and place it aside to the wash pile. I get my white vinegar water spray and some kitchen roll and use it to disinfect and clean the tray. Then I move on to the bottom area of the hutch. I close the doors first so that Snowy can't budge in whilst I'm cleaning. Then I remove and put aside her food and water bowls to be washed later. I remove and shake off the blanket placed under the bowls to get rid of excess hay. Afterwards, I take a hay log toy and empty all the hay in it. Finally, I just pick out bigger pieces of hay left on the blanket before I remove it to be washed. Now I grab my Hoover robot and let it run for a couple of minutes in the bottom hutch space. If you're curious about it, I will link it down below in the description. While the robot is hoovering the bottom of the hutch, I grab a fresh towel and place it back onto the top hutch tray. I just make sure that the towel is roughly covering the whole tray. When the bottom part is all hoovered, I grab a fresh blanket and place it so it covers the whole bottom of the hutch. I also grab a fresh towel to place on the side on top of the blanket where the bowls go. Moving back to the litter box area, I hoover the space around the hay station and the litter box before setting it up. Once hoovered, I grab another fresh blanket and place it where I normally set up the hay munching station for Snowy. I place a chewed willow bowl back on the blanket and fill it up with fresh hay. I also fill up the litter box and the hay rack. To finish up with hay, I also grab her log toy and fill it up as well before putting it back to the hutch. When I fill up the litter box, the hay tends to go a bit over the floor, so I go with my dustpan and brush to remove the hay that has dropped. Next, I move on to the hidey house and diggy box area. I firstly remove Snowy's bed that is sitting on top of the hidey house to be washed. Then I put aside her hidey house and all her toys are inside. I also remove bigger pieces of her chewed up toys before shaking off the blanket. I also put aside these cardboard pieces under the blanket which I have to stop Snowy from chewing on the carpet in this spot. Then I put aside her diggy box before letting the robot hoover the area. Once hoovered, I put back the diggy box and set up her hidey house area, starting with the cardboard, fresh blanket, the hidey house, and finally I put back her toys as well. Moving on to the final area, which is the DIY hidey house. I put aside the hidey house before removing all her toys from the area, and then I just let the hoover do its magic. Once finished, I put back the hidey house and all the toys. Then I just hoover the rest of my room, including under the bed. Now to wash this whole pile of the used blankets. I firstly go outside and properly shake off each blanket again to make sure that all the hay is gone. Then I load everything in the washing machine and add my detergent. I'm using this Ecova detergent that is sensitive, scent-free and antibacterial. Bunnies have sensitive respiratory systems, so they may be allergic to the normal wash detergents, hence why I use Ecova. You can get it on Amazon. Unfortunately, they don't sell the smaller pack that I have anymore, but I will link the bigger pack down below. I don't use any fabric softeners, just Ecova. I fully fill up this lid cup and then pour the detergent to the washing machine tray. For the washing cycle, I set it to a colored cycle at 40 degrees Celsius and at maximum spin. So on this washing machine it's 1200. I don't have a tumble dryer, so I just hang it out to dry naturally afterwards. So the final thing I do is thoroughly wash the food and water bowls in a sink. I just use normal washing up liquid, so fairy, to get rid of any leftover food bits and bacteria that has accumulated over the week. It's perfectly safe for your bunnies, just make sure to rinse them properly afterwards with warm water. Once all washed, I fill up the water bowl again and return the bowls back to the hutch to place on a towel. So as you can see, I don't spend that much time cleaning Snowy's space. On average it takes me about 40 minutes, so it doesn't take much time out of my day. A lot of it is just changing and washing her blankets, hoovering and cleaning the bowls and the litter box. I hope this video is somewhat beneficial for you guys. It might give you some ideas on how you can clean your own rabbit space. Please comment, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to turn that notification bell so you don't miss another one. Follow us on Instagram at SnowyTheBunny14 for some more adorable Snowy content, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!